Now see the sixth question. Balance the equations, right? This you can do easily because this type of questions I have told you before also and you have done also. So easily you can do this. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following reactions. Again you have to write the formulas and then you have to balance the reaction. Try to do it yourself. Make the formula where you are not knowing the formula. Please see that suppose calcium hydroxide, calcium has 2 positive valency, hydroxyl ions have 1 minus, so it will be CaOH whole twice. In this way you will form the formulas. Then write the balanced chemical equation for the following and identify the type of the each reaction, right? This is again, you have to first write the reaction, as it is said also that write the chemical equation and balance it. So first of all you will write this word equation in the form of symbols and formula. Then you will balance the reaction, right? And then you will check which kind of reaction is it. How will you see that this reaction? If you see, this is potassium iodide plus barium, potassium bromide plus barium iodide gives potassium iodide plus barium bromide, right? So what is there? Potassium, you can see that potassium is changing the ion with this iodine and barium is changing with bromine. So this is the double displacement reaction, right? Zinc carbonate gives zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. So this reaction is zinc carbonate gives zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide, means this reaction is decomposition reaction in which one compound is breaking into two. Then next one is hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. So you can see here this is hydrogen and hydrogen plus chlorine means two are there and making a single product. So this is the combination reaction. So next reaction you can see magnesium plus hydrochloric acid gives magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Here you can see this is magnesium, a single element, and this is hydrogen, a single element, and this is hydrogen hydrochloric acid. So this is HCl. So magnesium is changing the place by hydrogen, right? It is forming magnesium chloride, means magnesium is displacing hydrogen from here, and you can see that hydrogen is separated. So this is the displacement reaction. This question you can easily do. What does the one mean by exothermic and endothermic reactions? You can learn it and write it properly, right? Why is respiration considered an exothermic reaction? Always remember, if this kind of question is asked, respiration, because in respiration the energy is released. So that is why it is considered as the exothermic reaction. But sometimes the question may be asked why digestion is considered as endothermic reaction, because you know that during digestion the energy is used, right? So that is why digestion is decomposition reaction also, because in this the food gets decomposed, and as well as it is the endothermic reaction because the energy is used in this, absorbed here for happening the digestion. Why are decomposition reactions called opposite to the combination reaction? This I have already explained. You can do. Write one equation each for the decomposition reaction where the energy is supplied in the form of heat, light and or the electricity. You have done it. What is the difference between displacement and double displacement reaction? You can do easily. In the refining of silver, the recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involved displacement by copper metal. Write down the reaction involved. So in refining of silver, it's clearly given here that silver is to be separated, right? Silver is to be separated, and what is used here? Silver nitrate. Silver nitrate solution involved displacement by copper. So reaction is given clearly here. So what you will do? Silver nitrate you will write, that is AgNO. This will be the reaction AgNO3 plus Cu, silver nitrate plus copper, and copper is displacing silver. So AgNO3 plus copper gives copper nitrate, that is CuNO3 whole twice plus Ag. Why we have written 2 here? Because when the formula is CuNO3 whole twice, so NO3 is becoming 2 here. So for balancing NO3, we will write 2 here, and when we will write 2 here, then Ag also will be 2 here. So you have to write the balanced equation. So that is why you have written like this. What do we what do you mean by precipitation reaction? Next question is, what do you mean by a precipitation reaction? Explain by giving example. Please always remember, precipitate is an insoluble substance, right? It cannot be mixed. As I told you in the reactions while teaching the double displacement, that the precipitate which is formed, if you will keep the test tube separately, it will settle down, means it doesn't mix up, it is insoluble substance. So you can write that precipitation reactions are the reactions in which an insoluble solute is formed or insoluble substance is produced, right? And then you can write the example also for this. Explain the following in terms of the gain or loss of oxygen. You know this, I have taught it and you can do it. A shiny brown colored element acts on heating in air, becomes black in color. You know that shiny brown colored element always, brown color element is what? That is copper. When it comes in contact of air, it becomes black. This activity you have done in case of the oxidation reduction, that is copper oxide, CO. So name the element X, that is copper, and the black colored compound form, that is copper oxide, CuO. Why do we apply paint on iron article? We apply paint on iron article to prevent it from rusting. Simple question it is. Oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Already it is told in the videos, because nitrogen is an inert gas, right? So that is why food item will not be reacting with the oxygen and will not get oxidized. Explain the following terms with the example, that is corrosion and rancidity. You can do it. So please, now every question I have explained also. Even if you have any problem, please ask. But as soon as possible, learn the things also. And I will be giving assignments, more assignments of this chapter I will give you. Right? So please keep learning. Thank you. Have a great day.